Brad Pitt. Films with the participation of Brad Pitt enjoy great success, are characterized by huge box office receipts. His filmography includes many films with loud names. This is not only authors' projects, but also full-scale blockbusters. The beginning of Pitt's career did not at all foreshadow rabid popularity. He debuted with passable roles, but over time was on the list of the highest-paid Hollywood stars. Now this actor is a millionaire, whose fortune is $240 million. Children. Brad Pitt is a creative pseudonym. The real name of the Hollywood star is William Bradley Pitt. He was born in the small town of Shawnee, Oklahoma, on December 18, 1963. His family had nothing to do with art. The father of the family, William Pitt, worked as a manager in a firm engaged in the transportation of goods. The mother of the future star, Jane Etta Hillhouse, was a teacher. When the firstborn a little older, his parents moved to the city of Springfield. The family grew. Brad had a little brother Doug and sister Julia. Young Pitt himself in his school years was very active. He studied well, was engaged in music, sports, was a member of the school's self-government. After graduating from high school, the young man entered Columbia University. The subject of his study was journalism and advertising. He received a diploma, but never worked a day in his specialty. During his student youth, William realized that he chose the wrong life path. After graduation, the graduate decided to correct the mistake he had made. He changes his name and goes to Hollywood, where, of course, no one was waiting for him. Needed money, so Brad grabs any opportunity to stay in Hollywood. He works as a driver, a furniture transporter, and dreams of a career as an actor. After a while, the young man finds a new place of work, becomes an employee of the famous restaurant El Pollo Loco. The young man was given a costume of a chicken, in which he was obliged to walk around near the institution and entice passers-by to the restaurant. Chino. Career did not add up, but persistent Pitt did not doubt for a second in his talent and luck. He reinforced his faith in himself by training at acting courses. Soon the young man was invited to star in a multi-part movie, Dallas. After Brad gets a few episodic roles in the series, Another World, Tales from the Crypt, Jump Street 21, The Head of the Class. These roles did not bring him fame, but the budding actor gained invaluable experience. In early 1988, Pitt received a flattering offer. He was invited to one of the main roles in the movie, The Dark Side of the Sun. The actor was very happy with his luck, but everything turned out far from the way he dreamed. Filming took place in Yugoslavia. While the picture was voiced and edited, in this country began a civil war. For this reason, the movie hit the screens only after 10 years. But the talented and charismatic actor-directors have already managed to notice. After filming in the school horror, he received a solid fee of $12,000. It was the movie Cutting Class, where Brad got the role of a basketball player, the star of the school. The actor is actively filmed in different roles. In the movie Die Young, he was entrusted to play a pimp and drug addict Billy. In the film Thelma and Louise, he created a credible image of petty thief J.D. In the last picture, the actor starred with Geena Davis, a frank scene with which did without a doubler. In the movie Johnny Suede, Pitt reincarnates into a carefree musician. In Parallel World, a half-drawn, experimental film, Pitt appeared as Detective Frank Harris. His partner on the set was Kim Basinger. To the next role in the film, Where the River Flows, looked credible, the actor had to master the difficult skill of a fisherman. In the movie Interview with the Vampire, 1995, Brad Pitt created the image of a young aristocrat who turned into a vampire. In this film starred two more favorites of the public, Tom Cruise and Antonio Banderas. Against their background, Brad did not look pale. He managed to earn the lion's share of fame and love from enthusiastic fans. In the thriller Seven, viewers closely watched the work of the brilliant duo of Pitt and Morgan Freeman. The actor was not easy. Throughout the movie he said the word "fuck" more than 70 times. For his work in the film 12 Monkeys, 1995, Pitt was nominated for an Oscar. To get this role, he had to go to great hardship. It was just a bad habit. It was necessary to quit smoking, which can only do people with a strong will. But the actor coped, because persistence and perseverance have always been the main features of his character. A bad habit prevented to get into the role, where the hero must speak quickly and inarticulately. Fulfilling the requirements of the director, Brad brilliantly coped with the work. 1995 was generally very successful for him. Pitt was included in the list of the 25 sexiest actors who were selected for the entire period of cinematography. It was a moment of real triumph. Brad became an idol of many representatives of the fair sex. A year later, he was invited to star in the movie Sleepers, based on real events. Work in this movie brought a star actor a new portion of popularity. After the audience with great pleasure watched their favorite artist in the film 7 Years in Tibet. Thanks to this picture, Pitt became a universally recognized sex symbol of the Dream Factory. Shooting in the movie did not do without scandal. Two actors, Brad Pitt and David Thewlis, since the release of the picture on the screen, became unwanted persons in the PRC. The country's borders have been closed to them forever. In the movie Meet Joe Black, the actor appeared in an unusual role. He created the image of death. Then in the work of the actor came a small break, which ended already in 1999. In the movie Fight Club by David Fincher, the star of Hollywood cinema again appears in the main role. Thanks to this movie, Pitt became popular all over the world. He played Tyler, a charming adventurer, a fighter against the system, met on his way with an office worker who lost the meaning of life. The audience liked the picture, but movie critics were far from delighted with it. They saw in this movie all the signs of sharp radicalism. In the United States, the picture was a failure. It failed to cover even half of the funds spent. However, after a while, this film was recognized as a cult picture of the late 90s. But such films were an exception in the creative biography of the Hollywood star. Pictures with his participation often brought huge box office receipts. Such films include a tape with the prophetic title Big Kush by Guy Ritchie, where the main role was played by Brad Pitt. Here he was just not like himself, this emaciated hero with numerous tattoos, and incredible, inhuman strength. Often the actor starred with his star colleagues. Film critics consider successful his tandem with Julia Roberts in The Mexican, with Robert Redford in the movie Spy Games. Partners Brad on the set were Matt Damon and George Clooney, Ocean's 11. In 2000, the actor was invited to star in the TV series Friends, where he appeared in the 9th episode of the 8th season. The movie Troy was very successful. He managed to collect at the box office $500 million. Here Pitt appeared in the image of Achilles. The role was not easy. The actor had for 6 months to build muscle. In addition, he learned to masterfully wield a sword. The movie is very much loved by the audience. Critics also met him warmly. Pitt's cinematic career reached a new level. The fees of the successful actor for major roles are annually increasing. The most monetary movie for him was the picture The Mysterious History of Benjamin Button. Big money does not come for nothing. The actor grinded for hours, so that the image of the 80th-old man looked authentic. With each year in the filmography of Pitt appear diversified roles, far from his usual role of hero and sex symbol. In the movie After Reading to Burn, Pitt got the role of Chad, a local fool. In Inglourious Bastard, he created the image of Aldo Apache, who hunts for Nazis. The star actor was nominated several times for the Golden Globe Award for successful performance of roles of the first and second plan. In 2012, he was nominated for an Oscar. Throughout his acting career, he was honored several times with the title of World Sex Symbol. With his game and appearance, he managed to win the hearts of many women of the planet. Recently, the actor was a participant in many high-profile projects. These include the films Azure, Fury, 12 Years a Slave, Downward Game. In the movie Allies, 2016, the famous actor played in a pair with Marion Cotillard. This story is about the post-war period, where Pitt acts as an agent of American counterintelligence. Marion played a French woman, a Nazi spy. Having earned solid funds, the actor became a co-owner of the production company Plan B Entertainment. He opened the enterprise together with Brad Gray and Jennifer Aniston. Their first project, the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, was a success. The star actor became an Oscar winner in 2014. He was awarded for the movie 12 Years a Slave, in which he acted not only as a producer, but also as a supporting actor. After came out another successful production work of Brad. The movie Moonlight, 2017, won 3 Oscar nominations. He was named the Best Picture of the Year. The sex symbol of the Dream Factory became one of the most successful producers in Hollywood. In a year he makes several movies that bring big fees. In some of these pictures, the actor plays the main characters. In the tapes War Machine, The Lost City of Z, fans were pleased to watch the work of the famous actor. The star does not hesitate to appear and in episodic roles. In the movie Deadpool 2, he generally played a role without words, receiving for this symbolic fee, a cup of coffee. At the same time, box office receipts for the blockbuster for 3 months of rolling over $700 million. Colleagues called Brad's act a petty hooliganism. His character, whose name is Invisible, dies jumping from a helicopter. Now the star actor is starring in the fantastic movie To the Stars, in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino. Personal life. His first love came when he was still in his school years. He was very fond of his classmate, but at that time he did not yet know how to express his feelings correctly. Brad's ill-considered act deeply offended the girl, although he did not want this at all. Under the windows of his beloved, the young man depicted on the snow in yellow the name of a classmate. The young lady didn't like it very much. She called the clumsy admirer an underdog, a stupid bore. The magic of first love was destroyed by a stupid act and evil words. Attractive young man, height -180 centimeters, weight -74 kilograms, has always enjoyed special attention from women. Juliette Lewis, with whom he starred together in the movie Die Young, very much liked the actor. Their romance lasted 3 years, but the girl was very jealous, and this put a stop to the relationship. After the breakup, the actress tried to commit suicide, but she was saved. Gwyneth Paltrow, a partner in the famous thriller Seven, became the next lover of the sex symbol. Young people were engaged and dreamed of a quick wedding, but everything ended with a breakup. The actress's mother did not like the chosen one of the daughter. She openly opposed their union. The girl tried to remake the groom in accordance with the requirements of the parent. The relationship of young people began to deteriorate. The actor realized that they are waiting for a joyless joint life, and decided to break off the engagement. With his next love, Jennifer Aniston, he met during the filming of the series Friends. The girl was characterized by an incredible vitality, and this conquered the heart of the star. Young people got married. The marriage went in favor of Pitt. He became well-groomed, stylish, successful in work. However, before the birth of a child, it never came to the birth of a child. In 2005, the couple parted ways. The reason for the divorce called the main beauty of Hollywood, Angelina Jolie. Jennifer suspected something wrong, but the actor denied extramarital affair, and as if he was not going to leave her. Frank photos of the actor and Jolie became for her a terrible blow. A divorce followed, then the actor had children, daughters Shiloh, Vivian, son Knox Leon. For the 3 adopted children of the actress, Brad also became a father. In 2014, the star couple officially registered their relationship. Their family life turned out to be difficult. Over the years, the actor had to treat a brain disease that led to memory loss of faces. Angelina was very worried about her unfavorable heredity. In order not to get oncology, she removed her breasts in advance. 2 years later, a divorce followed. Perhaps he was inevitable. Jolie's complex character, disagreements over the upbringing of children, alcoholism, temper. Pitt did his job. The actor's infatuation with his colleague Marion Cotillard became the last point in the relationship of the famous couple. Pitt did not easily survive the parting with the Hollywood beauty. But after a while he picked himself up, began to eat right, exercise. In the workshop of his friend Thomas Hazigo, actor found a new hobby. He began to sculpt sculptures and managed to get out of a prolonged depression almost without loss. Last year there were persistent rumors about the return to the actor Jennifer Aniston. The reunion of former spouses contributed to their joint work in the filming of a romantic comedy. The name of this movie has not yet been disclosed.
Friends, I will be very pleased if you subscribe to my channel. I will do my best to make it interesting for you to watch my videos. You can tell me what would be interesting for you to watch from the world of show business. I will be grateful for your attention.